Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing? Today we're going to be doing lip swatches of some new lipsticks from Propa Beauty. They are releasing 7 new shades on the International Women's Day, March 8th. So here's what they look like in the packaging. I haven't taken them out or anything yet, but I love Propa Beauty's formula. I just love the brand in general, so I was excited they're coming out with new shades and wanted to go ahead and film a lip swatch video. They just arrived at my PO box today, and as soon as I got the delivery notification, I went and got them. I have all of the original lipsticks here, which are kind of, oh, I dropped one. They're kind of hard to hold all together, but I figured I would also go ahead and do some comparisons to what's already in their line, just in case there's anything similar and you want to see what they look like side by side. So Propa Beauty's lipsticks are very, very satiny, creamy, super comfortable on my lips. I really enjoy the formula. If you like a creamy lipstick, I think they're really nice. The closest mainstream formula I can think to compare them to is the ColourPop Luxe Creme lipsticks. I have a full review and lip swatches of all the original shades, which I can leave in the cards right here in case you want to check that out. But let's just go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to try and go from lightest to darkest in case my lips start staining. So it looks like the lightest one here is called Moxie. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I feel like this new packaging looks a little tiny bit more peachy, but it's almost undetectable. So here is what Moxie looks like. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so that you can see. Why am I so terrible? Oh my God. Okay, apparently I do not have a steady hand today, so I feel like my lip lines are about to be rough. So there is Moxie. I feel like I really like this shade. It's like a really grown up pink in my opinion. I think it looks really nice. Same super comfortable formula. I think it's pretty. It's a little bit less warm than a lot of their other shades, but I like it. I could see reaching for that one a lot. I'm also just gonna go ahead and do a swatch on my hand so we can kind of compare them as we go. There is Moxie. Okay, the next shade I'm pulling out is called Prime Time. So here's what Prime Time looks like. I feel like in the tube it looks very bright red, but swatched out it kind of looks like a muted kind of mauve-y red tone. It looks really pretty. Okay, so again, excuse my lip lines, but I really like this color. I think it looks very pretty. I love that it's kind of a bold lip for me, but still muted at the same time. It reminds me a little bit of Tulipa Kiss, I think, from Odin's Eye. One of their cream lipsticks kind of reminds me of this shade, but I definitely like that one. So next it looks like we've got a few different reds to try. So I'm starting off with this one, which is called Prowess. I don't know if I've ever heard that word before. Let me just Google it. Okay, it's Prowess, and it is a skill or expertise in a particular activity or field, or it is bravery in battle. Prowess. Maybe I have heard that and I just haven't heard it in a long time, but let's go ahead and swatch it. Okay. I feel like this one will definitely have to compare to some of the OG shades. Oh, okay, that's so much different than I thought it was gonna be. It looks like it was gonna be a bright red, but it's actually like a chocolatey brown kind of shade. So there is Prowess close up. I don't know why my hand is shaking so much right now, but I really like this color. I think it's actually my favorite so far. Such a beautiful mid-tone, warm nude, but it's very brown. I feel like my lips changed the color just a little bit because they are pigmented. I feel like the undertone of this is super pretty. I think that's my favorite one so far. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Very excited about it. Next I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this shade, which is called Dream It. I love that it's all like inspirational names and it's being released on International Women's Day. I just think it's a really cute sentiment. So here is what Dream It looks like. This one looks even more red. Let's see, let's swatch it. Oh, okay. You know what? It's like a pretty bright pink. I wouldn't even call it red. It's very pink. Normally not a color I would go for, so I'm definitely curious to see how that swatches out. So here is Dream It. So pigmented. I actually do like this. I feel like it's a bright pink, but it has some depth to it as well, so it's not just like bam hot pink, because that's just like the one shade I really don't love on myself is hot pink or like really bright baby pink. Like I just don't gravitate towards those tones for the lips, but I do think that this is pretty, and if you like kind of like a hot deep pink, it's nice. Probably not one I'll use a ton, just being honest, because I love a good light nude lip, but it is a nice option, and it's definitely different than what they have because they don't really have a lot of pink before. Their original selection is super, super warm, so if you like something a little bit more cool toned, voila. All right, next, this one looks like it's gonna be more of a true red. It's called Unstoppable. So there is what Unstoppable looks like. I feel like it still has a little bit of like a pink undertone, but I mean, you can see it's way more red. And then there it is up close. So this shade actually kind of gives me like watermelon red kind of vibes, and I really, really like it. It still isn't what I would describe as like a true bright red, but I like it. It feels like a really good summer red. All right, next we have a bright orange, I'm assuming. It's called Dynamite. There's what that one looks like. Just gonna go ahead and swatch it right here. Oh yeah, that's a really pretty red. So it's, I mean, I kind of messed it up a little bit, but it's just a very like orange red, but it looks really nice. And there is what Dynamite looks like. Zoomed in. That's so pretty. I'm actually kind of shook at how well my lip line looks right now, considering that I was struggling so much with the first few shades. But definitely, like I said, a very beautiful orangey red. Super pretty for summer. I know we're not even like fully into spring yet, but I like it. I like that it's a nice, comfortable, satiny finish. And I like that it's not like super, super orange. It's like kind of in the middle, because I feel like sometimes really orange shades can be not the most flattering, especially on your teeth. They can tend to make them look more yellow. And I like to drink tea, okay? So I definitely really like the shade of this lipstick. So lastly, we've got one more, and this is Audacious, and it looks like it's gonna be a purple. Yeah, ooh, that's so pretty. I don't think I really have anything quite like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Sauvage, which was the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie lipstick, but it was a liquid lipstick, and I think it was a little bit deeper, so that's a really cool color. I'm excited to try it. My son's freaking out. He was playing with I made him a fort in his room, and I guess it fell down. But hopefully he'll be fine for like 5 more minutes. So there's Audacious. That is such a pretty plum shade. It's giving me nostalgia. It's reminding me of something I used to love to wear, but I can't think. Was it MAC? There was a MAC lipstick. I can't remember. It was very similar to this that I used to really love when I only owned like 2 MAC lipsticks, and I thought that they were everything in life. I really like that shade. I can't wait to see how all of these look on different skin tones, because I haven't seen any promo pictures or anything done yet. So I'm filming this kind of early, but I think that it's really, really pretty. For me, this kind of shade makes me think of fall, but I do really, really like it. So let's go ahead and do some swatches, some comparisons, see if I have anything that's similar. The original stickers aren't like super spot on, so I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna compare, I really wanna compare this one to a few other shades. So first I have this one called Closer. Okay. So that was Prowess, and here's Closer, which you can see has, I mean, it's a little bit more of a like gray brown kind of look in comparison. And then let's go ahead and compare Finesse, one of my favorites. Okay, so Finesse, I mean, they don't look that far off from one another. I think that Prowess is maybe just a little tiny bit deeper and maybe has a little bit more like peachiness in the undertone, but they look pretty similar. I'm gonna compare Victress as well. I'm so sorry. So there's what Victress looks like, which again kind of seems like the same kind of color family. Victress is just a little tiny bit less peachy, I would say. But I think that these are all really beautiful warm nude options. We can go ahead and do Profits, which is kind of like a really warm brownie orange. But you can see compared to, who were you? Was that Dynamite? I think that was Dynamite. That Dynamite is way, way more orange. Ooh, I'm also gonna go ahead and next to Moxie, I wanna compare her Magic, which is a beautiful kind of mauve-y brown. But you can see here's her Magic and here's Moxie. Her Magic is definitely a little bit deeper and a little bit more brown in undertone. Wait, you know what? I totally got Profits mixed up with this one. This is Made It. Let me do this one as well, which you can see is a completely different orange tone. So I think those are all of the shades that are even a little bit similar. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I'm really excited that they expanded the range, and I'm excited that they kind of kept it with the same formula as well instead of like expanding their formulas, because I just really love a super comfortable creamy lipstick. Okay, I zoomed you guys out, but that's pretty much everything for today's video. I just wanted you to see what these lipsticks look like on fair skin. I will say my favorite would definitely be Moxie, Prowess, and I don't know, I really like this one as well. Even though, oh, it was Audacious. It was Audacious. I remember that. I really like the word Audacious. Also, just a reminder, like I said, they launch. I'm thinking about Audacious. They launch. They launch on March 8th, and you can use my affiliate code AMYLOVES to save a little bit of money. And I do make a commission off of that as well. So it's kind of a win-win for both of us, but no pressure. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.